Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of Something Old, Something New, where we take older games, newer games, and pit them against each other to see which ones can come out on top. In today's episode, we're doing the PS1 original Metroidvania classic, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, versus Igarashi's kickstarted spiritual successor, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Let's get it. Man, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, known by many gamers as one of the best PS1 games of all time. It's also the first game of the series to spawn the title Metroidvania because it combines the backtracking and item-based progression of a Metroid game with the unique universal monster-style world of Castlevania. Note some of the names I have here, besides Wolf, of course, especially the weird one that starts with the X. That thing gives you 99 luck, which makes the game crazy interesting. Anyway, our journey starts us off with a boy Richter, who in Dracula's eyes is a
miserable little pile of secrets.
And he's here to wipe out old Dracul. Hey, by the way, pro tip? Make sure you open up old Uncle Fengi's naked puzzle attic and grab all sorts of dope weapons you can't use because Whippy Boy's got a whip. I mean, look at some of this cool stuff. The moon rod, the firebrand, and here we are, with a chain? After you've prepped for battle, it's time to face the old philosopher himself. Make sure you destroy all of his beautiful furniture on the way to his stupid throne room since his lazy ass couldn't even be bothered to get up to greet you. And so begins our final battle, whipping old man in the face who really just wants to show you he's hiding under that damn cloak. But little does he know you're packing the power of Jesus Christ himself. But wait, what's this? He was a dinosaur all along. Too bad, like all things, dinosaurs are no match for Jesus Christ himself. And next thing you know, boom, that fool got fatal framed. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, known by many gamers as one of the best PS1 games of all time. It's also the first game in the series to spawn the... Wait. Didn't I already do this? There's my boy, Enter Alucard, a half-vampire, half-human son of Dracula, who's not only the world record-holding 100-meter dash gold medalist, but he also holds the silver in the long jump. He's on his way to see what the hell is up with old P-Pop's castle still, existing. And so his journey of violence towards classic movie monsters commences. And then, coming in with some of the coolest sprite animation I've ever seen, Death, who's apparently a good friend of the Count, takes all of your gear to inhibit your journey, essentially putting you back at square one and starting this quest. And quite the quest you're gonna have. You'll battle your way all the way back to the throne room through all the classic locations we've come to know and love from Castlevanias of the past. Laboratories, the bridges, and of course the infamous clock tower. That thing still overflows with Medusa heads and spinning gear platforms. You'll continue this journey all while fighting bosses, gaining key items, and learning abilities that drive your progress ever forward. All of these abilities are used in some capacity to push you through the mini puzzles of the castle. The fog, for instance, makes you invincible. It also lets you slip through iron bars and basically fade through enemies. The only issue is it drains your magic very fast. The bat gives you the ability to fly, making out-of-reach areas accessible, and also consumes much less magic, letting you make use of its air dash and mobility for much longer than the fog. Abilities also have upgrades, like how the fog can turn into a volatile cloud of urine that melts away any unfortunate soul who drifts into your mist. While you're using the bat familiar, you can actually get a team of little bat homies that rock shop with you. When one shoots a fireball, they all shoot the fireball. I definitely saved my favorite for last. The wolf transformation has the ability for a high-speed dash that when paired up with timed jumps, can really clear some distance in the castle. And after some unexpected Belmont shenanigans, you end up going to what's known as the Inverted Castle. If you like the first one, you're gonna love this one. Second verse, same as the first, only upside down, and with tougher bosses and enemies. How do you combat such a stern batch of foes? Well, if you've had RNG on your side by now, you're probably decked out with some of the dopest weapons an action platformer has ever seen. And by dope, I mean, let's check some of these bad boys out. Man, check this joker out. It's the Heaven Sword. It's kind of like that yo-yo ball from the 90s, only highly more bladed. What's more, if you have two of them, you can summon a wall of these things to utterly shred your enemies to nothing. Say you're sick of fighting the big bads on your own. Well, you can just use the two-handed Sword of Dawn. Using the Hadoken motion from Street Fighter, you can summon your own army of the dead, consisting of knights, wizards, clerics, archers, and whatever the hell else you can think of to take care of those problems for you. There are also combo weapons, my favorite being the Skull Shield and Shield Rod combo, which make a huge undead laser weapons platform that can melt bosses. Another badass weapon are the fists that let you do 100 punch and a Hadoken, depending on the button combinations. Well, with the fist, you could... With the fist, you could... If you get all the... You can... Come on! Jesus Christ! With the fist, you... Oh my god. Damn it. Fine. Pippin, you're up. Yeah, and so there's the Crystagram. That flash of blades you're seeing right now is hands down the most broken weapon in this game. It hits everything hundreds of times, obliterating your foes instantly. Oh, bosses? Yeah, don't make me laugh. Here's Shaft, the second to the last boss. And yeah, less than 3 seconds. Oh, and how about Dracula, final boss of the game? Yeah, another joke. If Dracula didn't want to get throttled so hard, he shouldn't have trusted the Crystagram to a ghost named Shmoo. And with that vulgar display of violence past us, we get to meet up with Maria and old Ricky Boy to celebrate the disappearance of that castle once again. Dad's dead, the day is saved, and peace can once again bless Europe until someone else resurrects Dracula.